If you ask most faith-based leaders what their biggest hurdle is, they might say commitment. But the real challenge is actually visibility. Every single week, these organizations are doing incredibly meaningful work. They are mentoring youth, they are feeding families, running after-school programs, and hosting summer camps. Yet hundreds of people drive right past these buildings every day, completely unaware that these amazing resources exist right in their own neighborhood. The disconnect comes down to how these organizations traditionally operate. They rely on a centralized model, where the primary way to grow is asking members to invite outsiders directly into the building. For the average person, walking up to a coworker or a client and saying, "Come visit my church," feels heavily promotional. It creates friction, and honestly, it can be socially awkward. This creates a massive bottleneck. You have an organization full of people, deep relationships, and incredible community value, but all of that energy gets trapped behind closed doors. Relying on a physical address as the primary point of discovery neutralizes the church's greatest asset, the everyday, trusted influence of its own people. To break that bottleneck, we have to rethink the strategy. Instead of relying on louder marketing to pull people in, organizations can activate their congregation as a distributed grassroots network. On Monday morning, the congregation scatters into businesses, schools, and neighborhoods. Equip them with a practical tool, like a children's literacy initiative. Instead of asking people to attend a service, they simply say, "We are helping children read." That creates immediate, universal value. To manage and track a distributed effort like this, you need the right infrastructure. That is where the SDM engagement engine comes in, acting as the digital backbone to coordinate all these newly activated connections. When you lead with something that genuinely helps the community, ordinary members stop feeling like reluctant promoters. They become confident, equipped grassroots connectors. This digital ecosystem also solves a major problem for the business owners and sales professionals sitting in the pews every Sunday. A real estate agent or a clinic owner can share these church-backed literacy resources directly with their clients. They provide real value to families while simultaneously building trust for their own business. And it works for corporate employees and teachers too. They act as internal champions, expanding the organization's reach into new professional circles. This triggers a unique economic engine. As professionals purchase resources to expand outreach, revenue flows back to the church. Because it relies on invitation, the network compounds. New connections multiply visibility, and revenue streams grow thicker as the ecosystem expands. By aligning the incentives of the community and local businesses, the church creates a self-sustaining financial flywheel. The outreach actually funds the exact youth and summer programs the organization is trying to grow. That original bottleneck is now completely shattered. The organization moves away from a transactional attendance model and becomes a deeply relational ecosystem. You get a beautiful, decentralized synergy. The church podcast supports the Literacy Drive. The Literacy Drive introduces families to the after-school programs, and local businesses happily champion the mission. Sustainable growth now scales through the strength of an organization's relationships. The most effective communities are built on these daily, trusted connections. Implementing this model does not require a massive overhaul or reinventing the wheel. It is specifically designed to run alongside and supercharge the local initiatives your organization is already deeply passionate about. To see exactly how this platform aligns with your specific goals, scan the QR code on your screen. It will guide you to a brief, strategic organizational analysis. A church equipped with a shared mission and the right digital infrastructure can activate its entire community, one member, one business, and one family at a time.
Ready to engage different while supporting family literacy? Scan the QR code, comment Engage Different, or visit signaldaddymedia.com to schedule a trial demo.